What is up, guys? We are back in Civilization 6. One question I've been asked a lot since the game's release is what civs have an advantage built in for what victories? And rather than make a whole long video series on each individual civilization, I decided to at least start off by just going over 5 civs I believe would be efficient in each specific victory type. And this first video is going to focus on the science victory, which is probably the most generic victory next to domination. Now, a couple disclaimers. One, this is not a 5-to-1 worst to best list. These 5 civs are not ranked in any particular order, so make sure you note that. Also, this is opinion based, so this is not necessarily factual, and it also has a lot to do with what I find fun. So there may be a civ you guys believe would be better at science victory than these 5, but I either just haven't played them or I don't find them all that fun to win a science victory with. That doesn't mean you guys won't, though. If you guys have a civ you believe is innately good at the science victory, leave it down in the comments. I'd like to get a list going for people to look at and easily find the information they're looking for in regards to what civ to play. But with that said, let's get right into it. First on our list, we have Arabia. Arabia is a civ that works to combine science and religion, and it is on this list for its many science-boosting abilities. First off, its main civilization ability allows you to always get the last prophet, and by extension, the last religion. Because of this, you do not have to focus on religion in the early game, and you can instead focus on your science and military and growth. Once you get your free religion, and you decide to take a faith building as one of your beliefs, you can use the civ's leader ability, which allows you to purchase religious buildings for 1/10 of their normal faith cost. Once you purchase these buildings, the leader ability increases the city's science, faith, and culture output by roughly 10%, which can add up as you get farther and farther in the game. Finally, the Arabians have the unique building known as the Madrasa, the university replacement that adds 1 extra science than the university and also produces some extra faith to help your religion. By using your religion as a supplement to your science, as well as keeping others from winning a religious victory, Arabia stands as a good candidate for a science victory. Secondly, we have China. Now, right off the bat, China's leader ability increases all technological boosts from Eureka's and Inspirations to 60%, giving them an innate advantage if you can use the boosts effectively. Though the Chinese don't have the built-in religious support like Arabia does, they make up for it with efficiencies in other areas. First off, the Chinese builders get an extra charge before being used up, meaning you don't have to waste as much production building more builders. The Chinese builders can also put their charges towards ancient and classical era wonders, meaning you can speed up the time to get things like the pyramids and the Great Library, not only making you a contender for these wonders, but allowing you to produce them quickly without wasting as much production. China also gets a huge efficiency from its ability to turtle very, very well. Between its unique crouching tiger cannons and the Great Wall improvements that its builders can make, they can build up an impenetrable defense with much less resources and time spent than some of the other civs can, allowing them to focus more heavily on their scientific victory. Next up, we have Germany. Now, Germany doesn't specifically have science-based abilities, but the abilities it does possess allow it to adapt to any victory type as long as you plan enough ahead. Germany's unique ability allows for 1 free district regardless of your population. This means that you can plan to have a campus in every city and not have it affect your normal district limitations. Germany's leader ability also allows for it to have an extra military government card slot, which can be used to help strengthen your offense or defense, even if you pick a government type with a lower count of military card slots. Lastly, the unique Hansa development gives more production than the industrial zone district that it replaces, so long as you place it near other districts and resources. This will aid you greatly when you get to the final stretch and need to pump out those spaceship parts for your victory. The next candidate on our list is very similar to Germany because they don't have any science-specific boosts. Instead, they have boosts that can be applied to any victory type so long as you plan enough ahead. Japan's special ability allows them to stack districts close together and gain extra district bonuses, meaning that campuses can gain extra science as long as you put them close enough to the other districts. The electronics factory that Japan gets replaces the regular factory and provides bonus culture and production later in the game, which is very useful for the final stretch when you need all the spaceports and all the production to get to Mars. Finally, Japan can combine their coastal combat bonus and unique samurai units in order to form a formidable offense or defense, either killing competitive civs or defending against invaders until your tech lead really starts to show. Last but not least, we have Sumeria. Now, I haven't played as Sumeria yet, but many people wanted me to mention them specifically for their unique ziggurat improvement, which can be built on rivers and provides extra science and culture. Additionally, their epic quest ability grants you tribal village rewards upon defeating barbarian encampments, which can sometimes lead to small tech boosts. Finally, their war carts are a strong early cavalry unit that can be used and suffer no penalty when fighting against spearmen or other anti-cavalry units. Now, from those I have talked to who have played Sumeria, most of the Civs abilities focused around the early game, so it is important to use those early advantages to get a strong foothold to carry you into a prosperous late game so that you can win your science victory. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'm also going to do one for each other victory type as well as a beginner level Civ one, so make sure to subscribe to keep up to date on those videos. Make sure to leave comments below with Civs I didn't include and give your reasons as to why they're a good science victory. My goal is to hope that someone can come on here, read all the comments, watch the video, and really have a good idea of what Civ they want to go and play. So let's try to make that dream a reality, and I will see you guys next time.